It's not a game. So the song we doing now, homies, roll. Let's do it.
Rolling. We roll. East side, roll with us. West side, roll with us. We rolling. East side, roll with us. West side, roll with us. Rolling. We rolling.
It's up to me to open up other people's eyes and make them realize that it's more than this. It's just this right here, you know.
What's the use of trying? If everybody died, they said you was dead. Wild child, who told you that was 9, 10 years down the line. Put away the eye, still got option. You ain't lying. See the shadows in the corner of my eye running by.
Really good. No, you guys wrote that, right?
Yeah.
Really good. Is that?
Yeah, that's the new version of Tomorrow I Promise You.
Oh man, it's so good. It's really, really good. So who's it? Wild? Who's this? Is this your brother?
Yeah. This is my uncle, but we've been raised as brothers. Put it like this. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Remember I told you about my mother when she came, she had all 4 of us, so we was all basically raised together. When you raised together as little kids, you be looking and telling each other that you my uncle. You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin. I love the name, Calvin. What to talk about today? What things you want to touch on?
First of all, big bro, this is Kathy.
How you doing, Kathy?
She's good.
Nice to meet you, Calvin.
Been dealing with her for a long time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She took interest in Soldier, and ever since.
That's my manager right there.
She's been in the family.
Oh, no. There's no managing these guys. No. They manage me. Now, first of all, I just love to know more about you, Calvin, and just, and your connection to all these guys.
Well, my name is Calvin Everson. I'm 51. And I first got locked up in 1992. Did 15 years. Came home in 07 for murder. Mm. That was a little rough, that 15 years, but I pulled it through.
Yeah.
Came out, and then 11 years later, I get locked back up. And just came home again. So it's been a little stretch. I've been into just a little trouble since I've been locked up, but it's a learning experience, The
reentry must be hard, and thank God you got child.
Yeah, the reentry. I mean, it's basically it's a little hard because it's trying to find a job, get my license back, and my stuff like that. But it's so many programs out here in the city, so I'm taking advantage of that. It's a lot of programs. It's a lot of reentry programs that I'm supposed to be going to one Monday. So it's basically it's a bit smooth sailing, but it's still hard though. Trying to get my feet straight back on the ground, but
of course it's hard. Because you have a certain way of. I can only imagine. Every day you have a routine, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, figure it out now."
Yeah,
free to go.
Yeah. But it's gonna take some time, but I'm here for the long haul. I ain't going back. I promise that I ain't going back. That's just it. Mm-hmm. This is my last time. I'm too old.
I'm gonna let Wild and Soldier ask some questions.
Okay, I'm gonna let Soldier. You go ahead, Soldier first.
Well, I got a question, Calvin, man. Like, been home. Like, what's been like one of the biggest challenges? I know, like you say, getting your license and your ID and all that other stuff. Like, but like, do you think like your emotional state's kind of different?
Yeah, it's
being.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like from being locked up to being back out here on the street, having more freedom. You know what I'm saying?
It's different because it's weird, because I ain't used to all this freedom. Going when I want, doing what I want. I'm always being told what to do.
Right. So
having this, I be laying there in bed. Then Sonia, my girl, was like, "You can get up and go in the kitchen." I was like, because I'm waiting for a CO to tell me, that hear that bell call to go eat.
Right.
You can just get up and go in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm going, and I'm still laying in bed because I'm used to hearing that call,
Yeah.
So
it's having that little bit of extra freedom is kind of unnerving. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
That's deep, man. And for all the y'all, all the youth out there, not even youth, just folks, period, man. Listen to what my big brother is telling y'all, man. Like, even when you out, you still there.
Yeah.
Even when you out, you still there. It take time for him to transition from that environment to this, and for a lot of people, that take how long did that process take, big bro?
Man, when I first came home in 07, it's like I'd never been locked up for 15 years. It was easy.
Right.
But this time is harder because I guess I went in the second time, and then all them youngers in there is wild. It's just them youngers don't have no guidance. They ain't the older dudes gone. There's a bunch of youngers in there, and they just running wild.
And that's one of the questions I want to ask you, big bro. How do you think the system has changed from years back then to from the past to the present? Do you think that it's getting better or the system getting worse?
Nah, I say it's getting worse because of the youngins. You see, back then you had a lot of old heads leading you.
Right.
A lot of order.
Yeah, older dudes leading you, and the older dudes gone now. They dead or they gone. So then when the pandemic came, a lot of them passed away during the pandemic. Wow. And you got a lot of youngins in there now. They just running wild, running a whole bunch of gangs. It's just wild with them youngins. Just like on the street with the youngins, it's wild. So and they coming in with that same mindset, and they ain't ready to come home yet. So like me, I was chill because I'm trying to get out. You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And like I said, I came across a couple of incidents, but I'm chilling. I'm trying to come home. So
you're right though, big bro. But you making sense now. That makes sense to me now. That the youth now, that it's like they want to go there. It's like that's something that's going to give them stripes to go there and be there and to just to, like they say, catch a body. You know what I mean? Now it ain't protect yourself and don't let nobody disrespect you or walk over you. You know what I mean? Right. That right there was understandable for anybody to not let nobody to walk over them or disrespect them or try. But now it's to the point to where it's though they just, man,
they don't got no guidance.
It's like the systems. It's like the system's the mother and the gang's the father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like they don't want change, man.
Right, and with the gangs, they doing everything entwined with the system. They doing everything jail way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect. I mean, when you in jail, you gotta respect the rules of the jail. That's definitely something you gotta respect. But see, at the same time, you don't gotta run that route. You don't gotta join, because if you join the gang, it's only one way. It's like on the street, one way in, one way out. You want to get out, you gotta pass blood to get out.
Yeah, no question. Like, did you ever find yourself
out of it, all y'all out there? Stay out of it because it ain't no way out.
Nah, it ain't.
Stay out them games because it ain't no way out, man. Your family should be your gang. You know what I mean? That's why I took gang and I GANG. I turned it into God always no good. Mm-hmm. But it's the KN as the abbreviation with the O that's coming to try to bring some positivity to the negativity and the stuff that they done programmed us as we grew up. Because now that we wise now, all that shit that they taught us, man, I'm like, man, I'd be damned if I teach my damn son that.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, we brought up that question right there. Like, do they respect, like brothers like you that want to come home, that want to do different things than the gang shit?
Yeah, they don't got.
What is the respect level? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the respect level for the OGs is there because they don't. I mean, they don't see. They don't want to test me, because I've been through it before. So they don't want to test me because they know I mean, although I'm chilling, I'm trying to come home, I still snap.
Yeah.
Do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because in there, somebody, if you go to commissary and somebody take your commissary and you don't do nothing about it,
they can keep on doing it.
Right, they can keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying?
What bro saying is, I think you saying, in other words, I'm the same as you are at your. I was you 10, 15 years ago, right. So not to test me.
Right.
But at the same time, the respect that they have for somebody else, that shit will go out the window. Right. You know what I mean? They'll test their ass and test their chin and everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cause I was messed up when they was calling me OG. They started calling me OG in there, so I was like, OG. I ain't no OG, you know, but I understood what they were saying because they know I've been in before. You know, so I respect that. But you know, other than that, I mean, like I said, I was just trying to chill, trying to come home. I was doing what I was supposed to do. That's why I got out early. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of them youngers in there, they don't care about that. They just try to make a name for themselves.
And Soldier and Child brought this up in terms of the music they're working on, the glamorization of jail and what it is. And can you talk about that? Because I think Child was talking about it a while back.
Well, the glamorization of jail it ain't, well, you gotta go through it. You gotta go through jail to really understand about being in jail.
There's a big difference.
Because it's a big difference from talking about it and then being there.
And it's a difference from jail and prison. See, people don't understand that. Big difference. Like I've been in jail like 7 times, in and out. You know what I mean? It made me smarter. You know what I mean? Especially when I got in the wheelchair, I was like, oh, hell no, boy, you got to get smarter. You can't keep coming here. And luckily, it was before I was of age to go to prison. You know what I mean? So it was either prison or this wheelchair. God was like, nigga, they going to kill you in prison because you would be too popular. So I'm gonna have to sit your ass down in this wheelchair to get your attention for me to save you. So, you know, everything happened like you said, bro, man. And of course that man upstairs, man, how we have our conversations, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's powerful. Where are you living, Calvin? Are you in DC?
Yeah, I'm in DC, Northwest. I'm right close to Child.
Oh, great. So you have a great, I mean, these guys are crazy great. I mean, so supportive, and they're
Child always give me wisdom. You know, every time I talk to him, he always coming up with some good words. You know, keep me on straight, keep my head on straight. You know, it's always good to talk to him. You know.
You know, you mentioned you're doing some the programs that you know that are available to you, which is great. You just do everything you have access to. So they don't have that in prison, right? So that so it's mostly gangs. So there's really no. I guess what I'm saying is, you go from the street gangs, you go to the prison gangs, and then so it's like a cycle. You go in and out and in and out, and then people.
Yeah, right. It ain't that many. But where I came from, it wasn't that many. It ain't that many programs in there. It was like 1 or 2. They don't have that many programs in there. So don't get it twisted when people saying jail got a bunch of programs. It's not like that. It's because where I came from, it was like only, and I was in medium. I made it to medium security, and it was only like 2 programs in there to get you acclimated back to the street. It's not a bunch of programs to help you. You gotta if you want to do it, you gotta do it on your own. You know, you have to take the mindset and do it on your own. So,
and that's crazy because the place supposed to be to rehabilitate people.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't y'all have programs? Why it's like y'all trying to repeat this cycle to get that money?
Yeah, they want you to come back. They want you to come back.
Let me ask you.
But like on the other hand, though, you know, like they do want people to take it upon themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's just like on the street. You don't want to help nobody that don't want to help themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like on any level. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just be on the prison level.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, bro. What when you first got out, was there anything that stood out and surprised you? You know how when you lock them and you get out for a couple of years and you be like, what the hell? This ain't with this, like, what's that from 7th Street? From when you you know what I'm saying, bro, you're like, hold on, what the hell is going on? Where everybody at? Yeah. I was like, hey, bro, you already know, man. Things changing around here, man.
Yeah.
So how did you feel? What surprised you when you got out? The first thing that you saw, was there anything that surprised you?
Well, the when it was building up, that when I went down 7th Street, like I said, everybody was done. I ain't know nobody down there. And usually before I got locked up, when I went down there, I'm knowing everybody. Getting new apartment buildings, it just looked new.
Yeah.
7th Street, it wasn't the old 7th Street.
Yeah.
You know, so that let you know that the government, they trying to build up, you know, make the spot better because everything was, you know, the old people was gone.
Right.
Ain't nobody down there I know. What nobody, with no face, nobody.
Now
I
I understand. I now understand what you mean about a process, because the process, it's like time stops when you locked up, and when you get out, and it's like the world don't stop. The world just keeps going, and then when you get out, it's like you got to play catch up.
So what you think? What's think you can contribute to society since you've been back? Like, what you think you can bring to the table? You know, and you can tell these youngers out here. You know, like, or what's one of your like your goals? What you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wanna try to get my CDLs,
Okay,
which I was doing before I went in, but I stopped doing it because when I was going, there was too many people in the class, and I couldn't learn nothing, so I stopped going. I wish I had to continue because my man, he got a CDL business right now. He was locked up with me. He had life, but he doing good now. He live out of Atlanta. He got a CDL business, and if I had to stay with it, I could have been working with him.
Right.
What's CDL, Kevin?
I'm gonna try to get my CDLs.
Driving big trucks, you know,
Oh, okay,
buses, you know, yeah, commercial vehicles and stuff like that.
Are there programs that can help you get your license, CDL license?
Commercial driver's license, and I was going to that. I was going to that. It was like 100 people in there, and I couldn't learn. I couldn't learn nothing, so I stopped going.
But you know, it's crazy you say that, big bro. Like all my life, I really wasn't good in. I was better when it was small groups.
Yeah.
Always came to do better in small groups. But soon as like 30 kids in the damn classroom, man, and that was known for our community and poverty, man, to just stick us all in one goddamn box, man, and shake it up and shit and see what the hell gonna happen, man.
Right.
And yeah, I can feel you when it come to that, man. Like I can concentrate, like I failed my exam in school, but soon as they allowed me to take it home, they had the cameras on me, man. I passed the exam. Soon as I was able to be in a peaceful environment and not have to have all these distractions around me, man, it's no telling how far we can go. And it proved to me that, damn, nigga, you is smart. You know you smart, but you are capable of doing whatever you put your mind to if you have the right setting.
Right.
And which usually what we really don't.
Right.
Hey, big brother, what do freedom really mean to you after being gone that long, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, freedom.
Great question. Great question.
Man, when I came out them doors, man, freedom. It's like getting born again.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, man, I can't explain the feeling. Man, being able to walk down the street, go to the metro, take the bus, go where you want to go, when you want to go, do it. You know, it feel good.
It's the small things people take for granted.
You
like
miss all that. Yeah, you miss all that when you locked up because it's like you got to conform to another way of living. You know, you got to move when they say move, go when they say go, do what they say do when they say do it. You know what I'm saying? So. But when you got your freedom, man, you could like freedom mean that freedom. You're free. You can do what you want, go when you want. It feel good, man. Feel good. I tell them, man, just leave the streets alone. The streets, when you get out, see the number one thing about people going to jail is money. They don't have no job. So if you don't got no job, got no money coming in, you're gonna do something to get money, to bring money in. And that was my problem. See, I ain't had no job. So I went out to do something to get some money, and that's what I tried to rob somebody. That's what got me locked up. And I went 11 years without doing that. And then as soon as I seen a good lick, I tried to use that to take that advantage of that. It got me locked up. You know, so I number one thing is get a job. Get focused, get a job. If you don't get no job, you gonna do something back in the street to get some money. That's automatic. You gotta survive. You gotta survive with money. You gotta have money to buy things to eat. So I say get a job, man. You gotta get a job. That's what I'm working on now. Trying to get a job. You know,
and that's, you know what, bro, how you saying it makes sense. Like when Mary Berry was the mayor. The reason why the murder rate came down significantly because he had after school programs for youth. They ain't got nowhere to go. If we don't stay busy, like I wrote that on the wall, brother said, y'all brothers stay, you see it right there, bro? Y'all brothers keep busy. Man, we gotta keep busy, because if we don't keep busy, man, like you say, we fall into trouble, man. Idle time is
Hey, look, I gotta rebuttal right behind that. How have your priorities changed, man, since you've been home, man?
Man, my like I said, my priorities is doing everything right. I'm even when I get on the bus, I pay. I don't just walk on the bus. I pay. I pay. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything, you know. I'm doing everything right, and I got my girl to help me. She got my corner, and I'm doing everything right. You know, calling her, letting her know wherever I gotta go. I call her, let her know I'm there.
And you got us.
Yeah,
Me and Child, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I got well, definitely got y'all.
Sonny gonna throw them bows though. You know what I'm saying? Sonny gonna throw them bows. She scared me. And she ain't having that shit. She love my brother, man.
Yeah.
Calvin, are you interested in go ahead.
And this is a question I got from you too, big bro, man. How do you feel about the support during incarceration? Do you think that is definitely needed?
Yeah. You need support. If you don't have that support coming from the street, you just gonna do anything wild in there. You know, you gonna
feel like you're alone.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, when you feel like you're alone in there, feel like you're alone, man. That's the world. That's another world in its own. Cause you gonna if you see somebody, if you don't got no money coming in or nobody to support you, and you see somebody going to commissary, you feel you can take advantage of them, you gonna do it. That's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? So that support on the street is definitely
the smallest things in there. People take for granted out of here, and the smallest things in there, people will kill you over.
Yeah, they will. They will. I seen dude get killed over cereal. Well, he got stabbed over cereal. He died 2 days later over cereal, a box of cereal. Yeah, so it's rough in there. It's you need that support. You need that support. That's why I'm glad I had y'all to support me. You, Sonya, y'all to support me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know, man. This my big brother, man. Hey, man, this been my hero, man, since I was little, man. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't understand shit until I got older. You know what your brother did? I'm like, what? The nigga must have deserved it. You already know how you know with your family, man. But we learned that the older we get, man, it comes from when you raised in the 90s, we was all raised to just keep quiet about your feelings.
Yeah.
Balling them junks up, man, and you a man. You better not be crying. You better handle that shit, man. And it made us hard, man. And I think it made us too hard, but it helped us survive in a lot of situations. So, man, just giving shout out to our parents, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everson, you know what I mean? Mr. Everson, man. Yeah. Like, yeah, man, you already know. Mom, even Pops, man. I learned now that the older I get, man, I see things differently now than I used to before. Like, when you put yourself in other people's shoes, then you can understand the situation way more than you doing than outside judging a book from its cover. Like, get in that book, like, put yourself in the shoes. And I'm like, God damn, big bro. Like, you a soldier, man. Like, just imagine being in a room for a couple of hours by yourself, man, in the midst of the nights, man. That alone right there is painful. So, yeah.
Is there programs in the communities you live? Do we need more?
It's programs if you go on the computer or the phone and look for them. There's programs. But you gotta want to get in the program. You can't just you can't not take advantage of it. It's programs out here. You just gotta find them. It's plenty programs out here. Because when I was looking through the phone, I seen a lot of programs that help incarcerated people that's coming home from jail, and with that I ain't even know about.
So I bet you saying, bro, that it's not a lot of opportunities out there in prison because they make prison for a whole lot of purposes, and making you a better person ain't one.
Nah.
You got it, but if you search for it, you'll find.
Yeah, you'll find it.
And I got what you said.
Right. To Wild's point, prison profit. You know, we've seen a huge growth in prison because it's money, cash cows. You know, so you want to repeat offender or user say things with rehabs. We're worth something, whatever it is. you know, a month. So it's a terrible thing to say, but it's for profit.
Yeah, it is.
Let me ask you a question, big bro. Is there anything that you remember missing the most before you went in? Like something before you went in, like something that you missed the most, like when you on doing your bed, you're like, damn man, I missed that person, or I missed that something that you missed.
Some candy or ice cream, something.
Yeah, I miss going to the carryout. I ain't gonna lie about that. I miss going, you know, just laying down and you locked up, you lay in the bed, then your stomach rumbling, and you thinking about the carryout. You know, walking to the carryout. That's all the little things.
Chicken and mumbo sauce,
Yeah, you know.
No, mama son up there talking, she cussing us out in that other language.
You know, that's what I miss. You know.
All right, go ahead, Soldier. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
This is fantastic, guys, and whatever you want to say. This is such a powerful conversation, and it'd be great to have you back on, Calvin, to see how you're doing and checking in. That would be really cool.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah,
I told him he about to be a part of the team. Because I told him he gonna change people's lives, to let them know, man, that like we got with this thing that me and Soldier started, man. If the main purpose of this, man, is to take seriously of us making change and helping us and our brothers and sisters as well. You know, as well as we're teaching, we're learning. You know what I mean? And it's all making us better people at the end of the podcast.
All right, big buck. At the end of the day, like, sum it up, man. Like, what you can tell these youngins out here that, you know, that's running wild, spinning the block, man, like, about that jail life, man, you know, like.
I tell these youngins, man, jail life is real, and man, it's if you ain't never been to jail, you don't want to go back, you know, but you don't want to go there because jail is it. See, on the street you can get away from stuff. You get into something, you could go somewhere else, go to Maryland, go another part of the city, but in jail you get into something. You got to see that person every day.
You ain't got no sticks and no straps.
Yeah, you got to sling that knife. You know, ain't no guns out.
You got your dick beaters.
Yeah, you got them. If you don't fight, you got to sling that knife. And if you don't sling that knife, I don't know what you gonna do. You know, so it's jail ain't you don't want to go to jail. Trust me. I mean, you ain't out here living right, working. That's the key thing. You got to work. If you ain't working, trying to make that honest money, you gonna do something to get some money.
Yeah.
And how you raised up in the street, however you was raised up, robbing, selling drugs, that's what you gonna do. Just plain and simple.
I got one more question.
Man, put the jobs out there.
Now, hold up. Now, being back home with Brother Child right there, man, like, did this change surprise you, man? Do you ever think the Wild could be taken from the name, or?
Nah, I always see he always gonna have that wild side.
Yeah.
You know, the wild side could pop up any minute. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up under his skin. It's gonna come out because I hear it coming out sometime when he talking to me.
Yeah, you know, like he surprised me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he surprised me how he done calmed down. He done things he used to do before I went in, he ain't doing no more. And I'm proud of him, you know.
I'm proud of him too, man. That's my man, Joe. You know, like.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks to Tom. Long live little bro, man.
Yeah.
That's Tom, man. He changed all of his brother lives, man. Best believe that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know, hey, I want to extend myself, bro. Since you home, anything I can do for you, man. Child already know, man. I ain't nothing but a phone call away, Slim. I'll hop on the white horse and ride out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Big bro already know, man. So, hey, man, like we did with Mr. Joey, you know what I mean? And see Mr. Joey, Big Bro, see these things I'm thinking of connecting, you know what I mean? So they can have their own platform. You know how this thing is contagious. we helping, it's contagious. It's to build up other brothers and sisters, and for them to get their platform going and having something to do. You know what I mean? Because Big Bro got a whole crowd to reach, man. I mean, that nobody really think about the brothers and the sisters that come out of prison, man. They just think that once they out, everything is all good. They have no idea, man. No idea.
It's like starting back from scratch, man. You know, like
like he said, born again, and that's crazy.
And like you said, if you ain't got no backbone,
born again, man, that's crazy.
If you ain't got no backbone, and you got to start from scratch, so it can get kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then another thing, man, people got to understand, man. For anybody out there that know that you haven't, and I know these things because my brothers, they done been through it. You know what I mean? So I done witnessed what they done been through to know that, man, hey, at the end of the day, hey, our brothers better know if you get in there, not only when you in there, you worry about how you got there, but once you in there, you got to worry about how you gonna survive it. Yeah. So it's like a mission all the way around survival. So once you get free, hey, like my big brother say, man, get that work. Try to find a job. You know what I mean? And hey, for all the system out there, built and make more jobs. You know what I mean? Like before, they should have jobs coming out there. Y'all should have had them prep, man, to be able to come out there with trades, because I don't think they do that anymore. Like Big Bro say, I understand where he's like, it's and then it's you know what I mean? It's like then yeah, you know, we got to get that thing to the point to where it's though, hey, it ain't no making money off of. It's making sure when they come back out, man, that they living. Yeah, and nobody want to keep surviving. Yeah. Survive out your whole life just to survive, that shit lead to a Saturday, man. That street life get you old quick. For all you youngers out there, man, mess around with that street life, it get you older quick. Yeah. But we ain't know no better. We ain't had no role models back there in the 80s and 90s. They was already separating the fathers from the houses of the families when it came to public housing. So our role models was taken from others, and then when we did get role models, they was either assassinated or killed. Like shit. Now, what role models we got left? The ones that sitting out there once we come out and mom leave to go to work, or when dad leaving to go to work, and now they out there with the cars and the girls and the jury and hey, come on, what other role models we had? You know?
Right here in this room. Right here in this room. That's
Tomorrow, they rather believe in a bullet, knowing if God was there, they wouldn't pull it.
That's a great way to.
That they got now. And so it's like he a little Dr. Dre now.
Flow twice as nice, my Lord coming back like a thief in the night. My faith moving mountains, literally right. If I won't sacrifice, my life can be running your mouth. In vain lights out, the wages of sin is death. Know what I'm talking about, got his feelings, need to walk it out. Talking to existence, until the day got died, here the devil persistent. Holy Ghost and physical for my witness. Can't be mad at God, be careful what you ask for. Got me an anger running through church doors, life too short. Stress in a Newport, it was all good a week ago, but today he died on his front porch. No lawyers today, huh? Got me in court, forget the charge, mama tears I fought. Had to fall back to plan my comeback with the streets divorce. Love you time for breaking the curse, and the only way I'm coming back is in a hearse. Fall back, let the haters go first. Age ain't nothing but a number. Who told you that? Brought my little brother back from the dead. He got my back so stressed, but I wear a spirit on my chest. Don't wait till life over before you pursue it. Think logic. Everybody wanna be jumping out, stay in the closet. Everybody got to know your business. Next thing you know, the kids with it. Tomorrow, they rather believe in the bullet, knowing if God was there, they wouldn't pull it. The beginning of sorrows and what's not promised to you is tomorrow. Tomorrow, 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 tomorrow.
My he be the ways of living in the street. The Nina Ross give cause to break laws when we flaws. Off the red, evil thoughts into my head. I'm supposed to be dead to what the doctor said, but instead I choose the ways of busting off lead with the clip that rip the hollow tips in your shit. For my mind and my nine when I hung up crying at one time. I do the hustle on my grind. That seems fine. I do the hustle.
Oh, wow. I could not believe that the song turned out like that.
We hustle in this life, poverty, living life in a wheelchair, injustices, but at night we dream, we walking in the sky, look at us now, no chains, a world we never saw before. Tomorrow ain't promised to you, so dream with us, roll with us.